Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Old Man Hitch and today I'd like to try something a little bit different. I'm going to highlight all the games set to release this month, May 2016. I'll be doing this in a couple different parts so that I can get it out a little bit faster because May happens to be a pretty busy month and there's a lot to cover. In the future, I would expect as I get faster and better that I'll do this all in one big video. We're going to be calling this series What's New for PC? All prices mentioned will be for the US, so you'll need to check your regional cost. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a little bit of the game, and if I've played it, or I'll use trailer footage. I'll probably ramble on and go on in a little bit of detail on the ones that I'm most excited about. Also, if you don't know, Hearthstone just had a big update with 134 new cards, one of which is Sethune, who helps me win this match. I swear if he had mind-controlled him somehow, I would have never played Hearthstone again. I'd almost feel sorry for this guy, but he's playing a priest, so he deserves to lose every game he plays, because I absolutely hate priests. Now, without further ado, to start us off, we have Battleborn, which also releases on Xbox One and PS4 on May 3rd. It's developed by Gearbox and published by 2K. I'm very excited for this to go live. I even pre-ordered, which is something I almost never do, and I don't recommend. But because of the open beta, I'm pretty confident that it's not going to be a dud. Speaking of the beta, I hope you had a chance to try it. But if you didn't, you can check out my Battleborn open beta video review from the April 17th to get my full thoughts. It's a solid first-person shooter with co-op or single-player story missions and MOBA-style PvP. Although I believe one of the PvP maps is a capture the point style map with no minions. It has a fun and interesting cast of characters, which are wonderfully voice acted. Now, the art style does turn some people off. It's cartoonish, Borderlands-esque. I don't mind it though. The base game is available on Steam for $59.99, but it also comes with a $19.99 Season Pass option. Or you can bundle them together by choosing the Digital Deluxe Edition for $74.99. The Season Pass gives you 5 new story missions and new characters automatically unlock when they release. Also releasing on May 3rd is Fragments of Him, which according to the developer's website is a narrative game played in first person. The story revolves around a tragic accident and the life of the victim and his loved ones before and after the incident. The player plays through the events in the locations as if they were the spirit or intellect of the characters, making decisions and starting actions that progress the story. Through this snapshot of their lives, we see that when a young man suddenly dies, left behind there will always be fragments of him. It appears to be a product of a game jam between these three in no particular order: Elwin Verploegen, sorry for the pronunciations, Tino Vanderkron, and Mata Haggis, who have teamed up to develop and publish under the name SassyBot. Fragments of Him will be available on Steam, and I believe the price will be $19.99. It's currently not listed. But I did find that you can get a slight discount from the developer's website for the next week, paying only $17.99. Releasing May 5th is another indie game named Cathy Rain. It is a side-scrolling point-and-click with a strong narrative focus. It's developed by Clifftop Games and published by Raw Fury. According to their description, it is a compelling story of a strong-willed college girl with a knack for detective work and a Harley, who returns to her hometown after being gone since childhood. Set in the 1990s, Cathy starts investigating a local mystery in the legacy of her recently deceased grandfather. There's a free demo available, which I'm showing here, that will give you some idea of how it plays. It's voice acted in English only, but it has French and German subtitles. It's currently on sale for $13.49 until the release day on the 5th, when it will sell for $14.99. On May 6th, you can play Ecotone. It is a single-player indie action-adventure puzzle platformer that's currently in early access, so you could get it now if you want for $8.99. It's produced and published by Sunday Factory. It's their first game, so congrats to them. I'm showing just the trailer here because I didn't have a chance to try it, and unfortunately it doesn't have a lot of reviews yet, only 6. But the majority seems to have voted thumbs up, giving it a positive rating on Steam. It's described as containing unique levels, each one with a different type of challenge ranging from speed chase, puzzle solving, reversed gravity, stop time, and more. Releasing on May 9th is Stellaris, and this might be my most anticipated game of the year. It's developed by Paradox Development Studio and published by Paradox Interactive. For those of you who might be unfamiliar with them, they are the makers of Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis, a game that I happen to have over 1,200 hours in. So, in Stellaris, we have a perfect combination of a few of my favorite things: 4X grand strategy and science fiction. According to their description, the main features include deep and varied exploration, enormous procedural galaxies containing thousands of planets and anomalies. You can interact with an infinite variety of customizable races with an advanced diplomacy system. You can design your own ships with a vast array of technologies, and they have announced that Stellaris will be their most moddable game released to date. And I know all of that sounds wonderful and quasi-unattainable, but if their past performance is any indication of their ability to deliver, let's just say I'm not worried in the slightest. Basically, shut up and take my money, Paradox. You can currently pre-order 3 different ways. The base game will run you $39.99, which is a tremendous price for the amount of hours fans of this genre normally put into a particular title. There is also a Nova edition for $49.99, which includes a soundtrack, a forum icon, and an exclusive spider race. People willing to spend $69.99 for the Galaxy edition will get a novel by Stephen Seville, a digital collector's book, signed wallpaper, the soundtrack, the forum icon, and avatar, plus the spider race. Next up, releasing on May 10th is StarBreak, a free-to-play side-scrolling action platformer MMO where you explore strange sci-fi worlds with other players. You get to meet legions of alien species and bosses and, of course, kill them. It's developed and published by Crunchy Games, and one interesting thing about this game is that it has permadeath. Yes, all character progress is lost if you die. The game is free, and according to their FAQ, there will be a premium currency in-game, but they haven't figured out exactly what you will be able to buy. They promise that players will not be able to buy equipment or shells, which are classes that I assume are normally unlocked through grinding. Last but not least, also releasing on May 10th is Tastylethal Tactics. If you're a fan of XCOM-style turn-based squad tactics games, you might want to check this out. However, instead of each unit on the field having a turn one by one, you set all your players' moves at once and then execute your turn. One thing I noticed watching some of the gameplay here, it's not actually mine, it's from the developer's YouTube channel, is that you can preview a move to see how it looks, and if you don't like it, you can change it. You know, if I had a dime for every XCOM squad lost to a misclick, I'd have about $3.50. So I'm pretty excited to see something like this in a game. It also comes with 30 missions in 10 locations, and a core mechanic is recruiting units with unique skills. Each squad can have up to 6 units, and you get 4 different classes to pick from, including gunmen, snipers, bombers, and shotgunners. Some objects are destructible, and the maps will randomly generate their locations, which should give a nice bit of replayability. If this looks like the game for you, it's $14.99 on Steam, and it's available early because of early access. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in for episode 2 of May releases. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and good luck and have fun.